So we're back in the laboratory right now, and Filippo is getting all the samples he collected from the tanks, and he's got 2 bottles of each, one for the analysis will go in this machine, and the other one for actual tasting to see how fermentation process is progressing. Filippo is getting these cups ready to actually filter the juice, the must in the bottles, because they have a lot of skin content and whatnot. So he's going to filter it, because that needs to be done to be fed into the machines for the analysis. As you can see, there's some great white wine that was already filtered that he's pulling the filters off, and the red wines will go through the same process here. So added some flour here to assist with the actual filtration process, and I asked him earlier if it affects the wine, and he said yes, it does as far as the color is concerned, but not otherwise. So for their purposes right now, they're filtering to put it into the machine, so it doesn't matter what the color is. But once they're done with that, they would actually use this machine right here to taste the rest of the wine that wouldn't be altered by the flour that's being added there. So anyway, so this filtration process is going to go on for a little while, and then we will continue with that.
Fill it with the filtered mass and replace. That is an enzymatic machine, which means that it uses enzymes. Is the word?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. For the analysis.
For the analysis, yes. It does a chemical reaction, and the result is read using the optical lens of the cup.
So this is white wine samples that are getting added over here to the machine. It looks like there are a lot of slots here, so you could probably analyze, I don't know if I can see correctly here, it's like 15 different samples at any given time. But Teo was telling me earlier that this machine takes a lot longer to analyze, right? How long does it take?
If you feel it, it will take like, I don't know, 1 hour and a half.
Oh wow! Okay.
To do all the analysis, but it will give all of the analysis.
Correct.
If you want to know the sulfur dioxide concentration, the color, volatile acidity, etc., it does all of that. And another very important analysis that we are doing here, especially, is the copper concentration.
Okay.
Because considering the peronospora disease that we are having this year in the vineyards.
That's the disease?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one that dries the grapes. I don't know if you have seen.
I've seen a lot of leaves are very discolored.
Yeah.
Is it from the same?
Is a side effect. So basically, this is a grape that was affected by the peronospora.
Yeah.
This is the result.
Mm.
One of the ways that the producers had to fight this disease is using copper. So a lot of copper was added in the vineyard, and this can be a problem for the fermentation process because the yeasts are sensible to copper and they can slow down and they die.
Does it affect the wine itself?
Not directly, but
through the fact that the yeast is not surviving. Okay.
Yeah, or is having some problem. So these are all of the analysis, the green ones that we can do. But as you can see, there are many others. It depends on what.
Yeah.
So this is where there is the enzyme.
Okay.
the reagent.
Okay.
And this one, for example, is for the analysis of the catechins. But if we place another type of reagent, we can do other analysis. I'm choosing what analysis I want to perform. I have to see the last sugar concentration that I read, because depending on that, it will change the dilutions that the machine does. It's technical. So this is our, let's say, master book, which means that it contains all of the information of the tank.
Okay.
For example, when we started to fill it, the yeast, and here are all of the products that we have added. For example, so it's nothing strange, just some products that help the yeast to perform better and go faster with the fermentation. What we are doing now basically is just looking for some errors, some bad smells and something like that. So you have to just check that everything is fine. I don't know if you want to.
Sure.
This is the Lambrusco. It's still very young. It's still.
Can I taste?
Yeah, sure.
The third day, maybe? Third or fourth day? A little bit of alcohol, but mostly a lot of sugar at this point.
And you can see, you can feel the carbon dioxide because it's a bit fizzy.
Fizzy, yes.
So it's good.
And the nose was good too. Very aromatic.
It's very fruity, so you can expect at the beginning of the fermentation to smell the fruit, of course. Nothing different. So this one, for example, is already fermenting for a bit, and you can smell it.
So am I smelling the little bit of alcohol, but also CO2 mostly?
Yeah, sure. It is good actually to smell the CO2 because it means that the yeasts.
Oh, but it's very. Very.
Astringency.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So you have to adjust that a little bit, right?
It will adjust by itself.
Okay.
It's normal at the beginning of the fermentation to have this type of result. But thanks to the malolactic fermentation,
Later.
it will later,
Balance.
and we will check that when we take the wines, it will become softer. And also when you separate the skins from the wine, it becomes a lot more softer.
So at this point, you want those tannins. You want it to be like this at this stage.
Yeah. It is very important to have that because now you have to build the structure of the wine.
Yes.
So if you don't have tannins in this phase, you will never have tannins.
Okay. Okay.
This is very fizzy. This is Merlot. Merlot Sangiovese.
This is coming along nice, right?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Very, very nice. But again, in this phase of the fermentation, you cannot really say
anything.
it's good, it's bad. I mean, you can say if it's bad, but not if.
Not if it's
it
good.
will become a very good wine.
Yes.
You just have to check that everything is fine and it's going as planned.
Yep. So like day 7, day 8.
Yeah, this was the oggi è 22, 6.
Day 6? Wow. So the yeast
Maybe
is working
another
really
day.
fast here because in
Yeah.
previous places I've been, it's like 8 days,
it really depends on also the temperature of the
Yes.
tank. For example, we keep a pretty high temperature, around 26 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
So it's pretty hot,
Yes.
actually, pretty warm.
Yes.
So of course, the higher the temperature, the faster will be the fermentation. This sometimes can cause some problems. You don't want the fermentation to be over too soon, but 6 days is fine. I think that we will see the result later of the analysis, but I think that we will need another day, so 1 week of fermentation.
Okay.
This is also very.
The nose is a little off.
Yeah,
I don't know. What am I smelling in there?
compared to the others, this one is not. It
Lot
dries your
of-
mouth.
Yes. Tannins and maybe even the alcohol level's
The
pretty
alcohol is high.
high.
This one is 15.
15.
Yeah.
Wow.
All of our wines, almost all of them are 14 15.
Mm-hmm.
We do a monovarietal
Yes.
only when we are sure that the grapes
right.
is very very good. So for example, our grapes or from some producers that we know really well. For the others, it's easier to do the mix. And also because the main target of this particular cellar is the bulk
Bulk wine. Gotcha.
for now, but we are
Yeah.
moving more and more towards the bottle.